Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Bad Moms in Business. Today, we are diving into something that some of us are better at than others. General population, not just who's on the screen right now or our voices, but life hacks.
Yeah.
Life hacks.
I love a good life hack. Love it.
Yeah, let me tell you, this was Danielle's idea.
Of course it was.
I mean, leave it to the nerd, right? It's fine.
And when she said, do you think you guys can come up with like 3 to 5 different life hacks? I was like, oh, absolutely not. No, I have none. I suck at life.
Typed that fast.
Yeah.
It's like she had it like copied and pasted for that moment in time.
Yeah. I know that one day Danielle's going to ask me for my life hacks, and I'm going to have this set aside.
Boom.
Absolutely not.
You knew me too well.
So,
okay, I came up enough for everybody, so we're good here.
Well,
all right. So Danielle, you're
prepared with 5.
Yeah.
I have 3, and 2 of them are the stupidest thing you're ever going to hear in your life.
Okay.
So
I kind of want to hear these. Can we just like get them all out?
Let's do it.
Boom, boom. Like, let's just do it. I'm curious. You've piqued my interest.
okay. You want my 3?
I want your 3. Let's do it.
My first one is so stupid. People,
I'm excited.
Mothers around the world are going to go, are you some kind of idiot?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Have your kids lay out their clothes at night so you're not fighting with them in the morning about where's your underwear, where's socks.
Love that.
That's
but doesn't everybody just already do that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, have your kids lay their clothes out at night and pre-pack like snacks and non-perishable lunch items in their lunch boxes so that in the morning you just got to throw a sandwich together.
That was like 2. You should have made that a 4th.
That's number 1 and 2.
Like it.
There you go. Good girl. Good girl.
I love it. No,
Okay.
I think that's a great one. I used to do this for myself back when I had clothes that fit me, which I'm struggling with right now. But I used to do that all the time. So that way it's just in the morning. I'm not a morning person. Amanda, you're just like all the decisions. It's fine. I can do this at 5 o'clock in the morning. Me, I'm like a walking zombie. So like the less decision making that I have to do first thing in the morning, the better.
Okay. Well, that was my one and only serious one.
Oh, I like it.
Number 2 is put dry shampoo in your hair at night.
Oh, that is a very
Go to
true
bed.
one.
Yes.
So true.
Okay.
If you're not going to wash your hair the next day, spray your head down with dry shampoo at night because all night it just soaks in. And then in the morning, you like do this and brush it and it's done.
Okay.
And also, so it depends on, not all dry shampoos are created equal, but some of them
100%.
are white in color and some of them are colored.
Yep.
But for us dark hair folks, the white, when you spray it on and then you're trying to leave the house right away, the white cast will like still be there. If I sleep in it overnight, poof, gone. All I have to do is zhuzh it in the morning and I'm good. Zhuzh it. Zhuzh it.
Okay. I like the widget.
Technical term.
Yeah.
That's a great tip.
I like these. These are good ones.
All right.
Guys,
I'm impressed.
Include after her 4th one. Let's just 4th and done.
All right, let's hear it.
marry a man that can cook so you never have to.
These are flipping genius.
My only goal in life was that.
We're shutting it down. There's nothing to say. There's nothing more to say, Bridgette Robertson.
I hate cooking so much. I hate it. And Brandon's not a big fan of it either, but he does it and he's great at it. And I'm so grateful for him because I hate it.
Yep. I hate it. I'm not good at it. I ruin almost everything I make.
Yep.
Unless it's like throw it together in a casserole dish and put it in the oven for an X amount of time.
I ain't got that.
All day. Mm-hmm. I can do that all day. Make an actual meal? No, thank you. So Chris cooks. That's my life hack.
It's a great one.
That's a great one. Now, don't get down on yourself, ladies who are listening, if you did not marry a man who
there's still time
to maybe convert him, because if you have him do it once and then he sees how happy you are, maybe he'll be encouraged to do it more. So there's hope.
I like it.
There's hope. And you know, Marcus is such a great cook. He just doesn't have time. And so that's I don't want to say he likes cooking, but he is talented at it. So those were great hacks. I don't know what you were talking about.
Those were good.
All right.
I'm pumped about them.
Thank you. I honestly thought you guys would be like, really?
No.
Okay.
No.
I loved every single one of those. Not one did I like.
Nope.
Look at that one. That one's dumb. None of them. Those are all great life hacks.
Oh, all right. I'm so happy. Now, because you guys have serious ones and more than I do, why don't we like go back and forth? Danielle has so many. Let's let her.
I do. I have a lot.
First.
So I have really big, broad ones, and then I have some more very specific ones as well.
Okay.
I do want to preface this by stating I'm not perfect at all. My life is a hot mess. Social media would like people to believe, well, a lot of people would like their social media accounts to believe that they are absolutely perfect. Their lives are rainbows and sunshine and stuff like that. And it's so far from the truth. So I don't want people to listen to this or to watch this thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have my stuff together. Look at these three ladies. They clearly do.
Look at Bridgette putting dry shampoo in her hair at night. Changing the world.
But you know what I'm saying? We are just real people.
Yes.
Just trying to do better every day. Like that's what it comes down to. Okay. So my first one is super broad. Morning and evening routines. I know, but I'm telling you, this has changed my life. And I say that so dramatically, and I stand behind it because I'm not kidding you. I'm a planner and stuff like that. I'm a creature of habit, but also I can't get the things that I need done without having some sort of routine in place.
Can you give us like a really quick example of what those routines look like?
Yes, I can.
Does any of them involve like falling asleep in your chair watching Netflix at 10 o'clock at night?
It does not.
Okay.
So the biggest thing that I will say is I have an amazing husband who is so involved in my kid's life. It's crazy. And he's just amazing. I cannot say enough good things about him. And we are also very lucky in that we have a very flexible work schedule and that we both do the same thing and we work from home.
Yeah.
So everybody's situation on that is going to be very different. But Brandon and I started probably, close to a year ago now, where we divide up days of who is going to put Watson to sleep and who is going to be with him that morning and get him ready in the morning. So Watson has his own schedule of waking up, getting dressed, brushing his teeth, stuff like that. And then his nighttime routine of, taking a bath, doing book time, brushing his teeth, putting on his PJs, all of that kind of stuff. And so we have divvied up which parent does that on specific days. So that way the other parent has a couple of days off a week where we can read, exercise, go for a walk outside, maybe take the dogs for a walk or make breakfast, just little things like that. And we both are waking up at the same time every day just to get those things done. So for example, for my mornings off, I call them my mornings off, the mornings that I'm without Watson, I wake up, let the dogs out. I can exercise or go for a walk or do my stretching or whatever it is that I need to do. And then I like to read. That's what I like to do. I also like to plan out my day and what work stuff needs to be done and stuff like that. And then same thing for the evening, really. Like you just figure out what is important to you and just where you don't have the time to do it and do it. And I've also been laying off the TikTok and the Netflix and the HBO and all the apps and stuff at night specifically.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are good. Okay. Morning and evening routines. Amanda?
I will piggyback off of that because one of mine is very similar to that. I have one thing in the morning and one thing at night that makes you feel like an absolute rock star. Because everyone has those couple things that they feel like $1 million when they do, right? So for me in the morning, if the bed is made, I feel like the rest of the house is put together. And I've shared that before, and I know that might sound stupid, but like I just feel like if someone comes in and sees a little clutter around the house, but my bed is made, they're just going, "Oh, a person lives here." Not like.
So, are you inviting them into your bedroom?
All the time. No,
Every time.
our first floor's bathroom is in our bedroom. And I don't want to send people upstairs. So if anyone comes over and has to use the bathroom, they're going in our bed, in our bathrooms. So that's my thing. And then the thing at night, like I love to do because it drives me crazy. I cannot stand a full garbage. Absolutely cannot stand a full garbage. So if I wake up and there's a full garbage, it puts me in a mood. So I make sure that garbage is empty every single night. So in the morning, I have a fresh garbage to start my day. When I come home to cook dinner, it's empty for me. So I don't have to like empty it when I'm trying to have like a meat container and all the things. So find your things that make you feel like a rock star in the morning and in the evening. And that's just my life hack that is like amazing.
I love that. There is a book that's called Make Your Bed. And I have not read this, but I know the science behind it. And the fact that you are starting off your morning by accomplishing something, there's like studies that are done that you're like, I don't know what the correct amount is, but you're like 10 times more likely to be more productive throughout the day by just completing one simple task that takes you 3 minutes to do in the morning. It's crazy. I don't do this. I hate a made bed. Does anybody I cannot sleep in a made bed? Can't.
Oh,
we do not make our bed. We just kind of get up and go because no one goes in my bedroom. I don't care. But I will say there is something to that because like at night, the dishwasher has to be unloaded.
Yes.
And reloaded.
Find your thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
100%.
So that's that life hack.
I love that. Very cool.
Back
Danielle.
to Danielle.
My next one is to celebrate your wins. I feel like we don't do that enough. And it could be anything. It could be as simple as I accomplished the 3 things that I wanted to do today or whatever. It doesn't matter how big or how small. If you celebrate your wins, it will make you more grateful, more positive, have a brighter outlook on things, and just kind of make you excited a little bit to do those things. So, for example, I will show you. Brandon and I just bought a cowbell. I won't ring it. It'll hurt.
Please go back to
ears.
2 episodes ago, money hacks, and see things that are not.
I know. This is so ridiculous.
And it was bought in December.
It was bought in December. And I'm not kidding you. It was actually, I think it was bought in November even. Maybe, I don't know. I love this thing so much. So every time we accomplish a small win, we get Watson involved in it and it becomes like a whole family thing. And I love it so much. And I know it's obnoxious, but I love it.
No, I love that.
Do you know everyone knows that we're all in real estate. And I will say, I had a realtor tell me before that her whole family tries to help her reach her goals. Because when she reaches her goals, the family gets a reward. And like if that makes like having to go out in the evening for an appointment more bearable because every family member is going to reap the benefit of that hard work. And so I love that you're including Watson and it's celebrating because our schedules can be really crazy. And so that's so sweet to hear that you're celebrating, especially with the cowbell. That makes it even better.
And it's because of work that we started to try to do this because in our profession, when we have closings or you get a new client or something, and things happen so fast in this market, and you kind of are just going through the motions. You're like, cool, got a new buyer. All right, now we got to start showing houses, got to get them set up, blah, 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 blah. And then you get all the way through closing. And then it's like, it's the next 5 clients that you're working with and juggling at the same time. And I feel like when you first, or for me specifically, like when I started out in real estate, I was so excited for every single client that I got, every single accepted offer, every single closing. It's like you kind of lose that along the way. And I'm like, why? Why do we lose that? Well, this is something to be celebrated. This is amazing.
Yeah, that's so true because it becomes routine.
Yes.
And it almost becomes, especially I think for people who are in a commission-based job, like, well, you better have another client lined up. Like,
right. Let's just keep it going. Keep it going.
Necessity.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, I like that.
Right.
That makes my heart happy that there's celebration. That is so fun. So my next one is I feel like my list is a little motherly, but
Shocker.
scoldish. It is get rid of the negativity.
Ew, why are you talking to me like that?
I feel personally attacked.
You see all that forehead, that laugh? I was like,
give us some examples on this.
Yeah, how?
Because I suck at this. I'm terrible at this.
Okay. What causes you pain? Get rid of it. Who causes you pain? Get rid of them. It's very
All right. Well, guys, it's been real. I'm signing off. This is the last episode of Bad Moms in Business. Now, ad.
It's ad. Da. Formerly known as B.A.D. I think
that's cute.
have a tolerance for negativity, and that's not normal. And get rid of it. So we know what makes us unhappy. We know what negative forces are in our life, whether they're physical or human. And try as hard as you possibly can to cut those strings to those negative ties. And you'll be amazed how much more productive you're going to be, how much healthier you're going to be. And just like your mental health will be off the charts.
It's I'm not great at this. Okay. The couple of times that I have done something similar, the weight that has been lifted off of my shoulders is insane. Like the second you cut that tie or whatever it is, you can just feel, you just feel lighter.
You have that hard conversation, right? And then, or make that decision. It's either a conversation or a decision. And once you truly speak the truth out loud, you're like, okay.
It's out there.
It's out there.
You guys remember that one time I had a really terrible experience in my life with a person.
Yep.
And business related. And I agonized and I agonized and I agonized. And then that person made it very, very, very clear that had I just cut them out 6 months prior, I wouldn't be in the situation that I was in. And then I cried and I cried and I cried. Yeah. If I would have just cut them out when I knew it was time.
And that's
usually no.
That's the ticket. You know it's time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You always know.
We always know. And it's no secret when something ends up disastrous. And my thing is, there's sirens and I hope everyone's okay.
I hear that. That's intense.
Praying for those people. My thing is, if you can cut the negativity and take care of business at that time, that gut feeling, that moment you know that it's no longer in a good place or going forward in a positive way, you will prevent the blow up, the tears, the sleepless nights. And our time is too valuable. We have no more time granted on this earth. No more time. So get rid of the negativity and try your best to just live life on a positive note for the rest of your life.
Okay, fine. That was great.
That
was really great.
Thank you.
Danielle, number, I don't know what.
3. Brain dump.
Brain dump. Yes. Oh, I love that.
Yes. I'm terrible at it.
One day.
I hold all the things in my head. Everything. Lists, stressors, excitement, things I don't want to forget. I have one place that I keep them all down on. And that way I know that it's a reliable place that I can go back to in case I feel like I forgot something or I need to review something. It's always there. I feel insanely different when I am consistently brain dumping than when I am not. My anxiety goes down. My stress levels go down. I feel more grateful. I feel more positive. I feel more in control. As a control freak, I kind of need that a little bit in my life. I do not feel the same when I'm not doing it. And I can always tell when I start to slack on it.
Yeah, you taught me that. And I have to say that when I was actively doing it, I did feel so much better at night. And I wasn't waking up at 2 a.m. going, I have to do that one thing tomorrow. Yep. Or did I do that one thing yesterday? Oh, yes, that is good. That is good. Amanda.
Okay. This one I've said before, and I've been passionate about it. Define your schedule and your boundaries and adhere to it and be unapologetic about it.
That was not on mine. No shocker there.
No shocker there. I am very passionate about that. I tell you what, anyone who criticizes your desire to have those boundaries and structure and schedule, you don't need them in your life, and default back to my previous life hack, get rid of the negativity. And once you define that and you do not alter it, you will feel like $1 million.
It's a good one.
No one expects
working on it.
to work 24 hours a day.
I'm working on it.
I have a lot of people that expect me to work 24 hours a day.
Fire them. Then they're not.
Look at her face. She's so serious about it. She's like,
I'm sorry.
done.
Then they're takers. They're not good people. If anyone expects you to work, and I hope someone's listening right now that's taking advantage of you and they're hearing Amanda talk like this. Anyone who would take advantage of you, look at my fingers out and everything. My head's bopping. Oh, my
sassy.
God. I'm sassy right now. You do not need to. How dare them? How dare them? This society has allowed this hype that this grind mentality is healthy. It's not. And I want my friends to live the best life for the rest of their life. I don't want them to. I've seen way too many people in the last couple of years get to retirement and die. They worked to die.
It's true. That I've seen that happen more often than not.
They didn't even get to retire. I'll live when I'm retired. We are not promised that. So you have to live in the now. I'm done. Danielle.
Good job.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
I don't know how I compete against that.
This is the year I'm gonna set some boundaries in my life.
Do it. Do it.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
Mine kind of piggybacks off of that, but not so much in that time block. It makes you feel more productive. You are able to get more accomplished in a certain amount of time. Which also is, I've talked about this thing before. If you don't want to sit there and like completely time block out, like set an alarm to do certain tasks, like give yourself 5 minutes to go through your email, or, 30 minutes to clean up the kitchen or whatever it is. And I feel like when you do that, you don't realize how short of amount of time you can get something actually completed.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then one thing as far as the time block goes, that's something that Brandon and I have been doing is coming up with like an errand day. So a day that we do all of our tasks that we need to get done, running around, doing stores, whatever it is, getting all of that done in one day, as opposed to taking, I need to go here one day and here the next day and here the next day. And then it just eats up your entire day because it's not the only thing that you're doing, right? Then you're like, oh, well, I'm out, so I need to get food while we're out and like do this and do that. Just come up with one errand day. Done.
That is so good, because I can't tell you, especially in this job and with having kids that are in school, how many times one day I say, well, I'm going to go run some errands, and I go here, there, and everywhere. And then the next day I'm like, oh, but today I also have to do that is good. Have one day dedicated to running errands.
And I would add, brain dump what those errands need to be so you don't forget what that day looks like, because I get so angry if I go, I can't believe I forgot to go in there and I literally drove past it.
Yeah.
You can take it one step farther and plan out your route.
Yeah, 1,000% be that intentional about it. I think that's a wonderful hack, and I get very close to that. And my goal in life is to never have to run errands.
And mine is to go to every store imaginable, because you just don't know what you might find. So for me, it's fun. I'm like, I'm going to go to Target today, Home Goods tomorrow, maybe Marshall's the next day.
Oh, I can't. I just can't.
You enjoy it.
Makes me hivey.
Gives me anxiety.
Yep.
I know.
And then one more thing about like this whole timer thing is, say if you have 15 minutes or 20 minutes until you have a certain task or a certain appointment or when you have to leave or something like that, set the alarm and say, for me, it's like toys. We have the playroom is just full of toys at this point and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, I have 10 minutes. I'm going to take 10 minutes and I'm going to do as much as I can in that 10 minutes. And then I feel like I just get so much more done than I even thought I was going to. It was just like taking up mental space and I was procrastinating it because I thought it was going to take me an hour. Well, really, it took me 10 minutes. And I got it done in a time where I was probably going to sit there and play on my phone anyways.
Absolutely. Because really, like I used to hate doing the dishwasher and then I timed myself on how long that task actually took.
Right?
Like less than 2 minutes. Like how stupid was that? But it's like, and I still hate it, but I can put it in my head going, it's going to take me 2 minutes. Get over it. Get over it.
2 minutes and done.
This next life hack is kind of vain. So forgive me. But I would encourage especially women to do, like, if you're ready to go leave the house and all you've done is get out of bed. I don't want to hate for this, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Do it.
All you're going to do is get out of bed and get in the car and go somewhere. My life hack is you get out of the car and you go back in the house and just do one edit that makes yourself feel a little bit more confident. Because you know a woman in her pajamas in a car taking off the kid, her worst fear is, oh my gosh, if I have to run into the grocery store for whatever, I look like a bum. No woman feels good when they do that. No one intentionally wants to get pulled over and they don't have a bra on. So
Can I tell you a story about that?
Of course. Does it prove my point? Okay. Yes. Tell
it. One time, several years ago, I lived right around the block from Errand's school. I mean, half a mile, less than that. And it was snowing and I had on slippers and sweatpants with holes in them. And obviously a shirt, whatever. Driving him to school, I was just going to pull up. Someone was going to take him out and I was going to go on my way. I got rear-ended by one of the moms that was also taking her kid to school. And I had to get out and stand in the snow in my slippers and my holey sweatpants. And then I had to go into the school like that to explain why Errand was late because there was nobody waiting for him anymore because school had started and I had to walk into the school.
And how did that make you feel?
Oh, like the biggest loser there ever was in the world.
That is my point. It's not that you don't have the right to be comfortable, but I'm telling you, like, nobody wants to find themselves in that position. If they can get back into the house and just have a quick outfit that they can throw on or actually brush your hair. There's things, brush your teeth. Like I get busy, but please just do one thing that if you got pulled over or God forbid in an accident or whatever the case may be, that you're going to not want to shrivel up in a little ball if that happens. So I just want people to feel empowered. And if you're put together, you're empowered.
I do not feel great when I'm just in my PJs. I mean, literally, I can change my outfit into slightly more appropriate PJs and still feel a million times better. Like I can change from sweats to yoga pants and I feel completely different. Completely different.
It's true. I don't leave the house without a bra on. 1,000%. I just like there's certain things like I always have proper shoes on. I always and this is not because I go to work. This is what I've always done. So ladies and men, just find yourself in a place that take that extra little minute and you're going to just feel like $1 million. So number 4 or 5.
And there are some people that look so stinking cute. Like, I don't know if you got like the most stylish sweats or whatever, like everything matches and goes in your hat and everything's all cute. Oh, yeah. That is not what I look like.
Yes,
I look like I got hit by a train. Yeah. And then I walked out into the street like that. That's what
Amanda Mathis, my neighbor across the street. I'm looking at you when we're talking about real cute people in their real cute sweats. I hate your guts.
Yeah,
but
I get it.
Did she sleep in those sweats or is that sweat?
No, she's adorable. I love her.
Those are her outfit. I'm saying she took time to get in her comfy clothes.
For
Take
sure.
time to have clean underwear on and a bra, maybe some mascara so people don't go, are you not feeling well?
I hate that. Oh my gosh. I
You
hate
look
that
tired
so much.
today.
You look so tired. Do you feel okay?
Right? Okay.
Hmm.
I've been on like soapbox all episode. I'm sorry, guys.
These are good ones.
These are great.
These are good ones.
All
Okay.
right, Danielle.
If it takes less than a minute, do it now.
Ooh, good rule. Okay. All right. I'm looking around.
Plain and simple.
Okay.
If it's going to take you 5 minutes or less than a minute, instead of throwing that coat on the chair, put it on the hanger.
Ooh.
If it takes less than a minute, do it now. Keeps down on clutter, keeps down on messes. If it takes less than 1 minute to rinse the plate and then put it in the dishwasher, do it now.
Do it now.
Wow, good one. Okay, I'm going to let my kids listen to this episode.
Love that. Okay, my final one. I think it's my final. And I'm just on this high from having done it. So I'm going to say it. Clean out your refrigerator. Because when you clean out your refrigerator and it looks so good, like you can't help but open up the refrigerator and be like, dang, I'm
Like,
good.
oh,
like,
yeah.
$1 million. Like that fridge is there to hype you up. It's like your hype man when it's clean. So keep it clean. You're like, dang, yes.
So listen, this is not one of mine, but it probably should be. I have a very extensive cleaning routine, and it includes cleaning out my fridge once a week.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I can't stand a messy fridge.
And then when it's clean, though, you're like, dang, that's a good looking refrigerator.
It looks good.
I did buy really cute things to put on the shelves, like the grippy things, but they're all like fun colors. So when I open it up, I'm like, the pink shelf and the green shelf and the blue shelf.
You're happy by it, right? Yeah. I mean,
see, mine are all clear.
Of course they are.
Of course they are.
Mine look like your bookshelf.
I like that. Yeah, I know. This is the only color that I like in my life.
Danielle, I would love it if you would share your extensive cleaning schedule with me, because I have tried so many times to come up with a schedule. Like I know people who will clean their whole house in one day versus doing like this room on this day and this room on this day and this room on this day.
Who's got that kind of time?
Girl, I don't
have a full day dedicated to that.
I don't either, but I do know people who do, and good on them. But yeah, for me, I don't care if I'm cleaning every single day. If it's just like, because you've already caught up on it. If you're doing it every single week, it's not going to take you that long. So if you want to send me that list, you can send it to bridge.robertson@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
Deal. I will also put this on our Instagram. That actually ties into the morning routine that I forgot to mention. As part of that is I do whatever my task is for that day. Brandon and I each have a task for that day. That rolls into our morning routine.
Love it. All right, Danielle, I think we have time for maybe like one or two more of yours.
That's fine.
We're already over.
We are over.
How do we do this?
Okay. I will do these as fast as I can.
Okay.
So I said, if it takes less than a minute, do it now, but also don't touch anything more than once.
Oh.
So if you have to touch your coat to put it down, then you would have to pick it back up and put it in the closet. Like that makes no sense. Just take off the coat, put it in the closet. If you have a dirty fork, don't just set it here, go put it in the sink. And those kind of go hand in hand. Most of those things are going to take less than a minute. If it takes longer than a minute, schedule it out. No screen time 30 minutes before bed. I've started doing this and becoming way better at it. I'm still not perfect, but way better at it. I sleep so much better. I read every night before I go to bed. And it's like within 1 or 2 chapters, I'm just like zonked out. Not because the book is boring, but because I'm just not staring at a blue screen all day. I wash, cut, prep any fruits and veggies as soon as we get them. I keep them in whatever type of container will keep them freshest longest. And that way it's an easier thing that we can just kind of grab and go instead of, okay, well now I have to sit here and wash and cut up carrots for the 40th time this week and stuff like that.
I like that.
I do 1 load of laundry a day just to keep up on it. That way I don't have like a laundry day. I just 1 load of laundry a day, and then meal planning. Those are my big ones.
So I sent you guys that link to the planner that I ordered.
Yes.
And I think it has all of these magical things in it. So like it should come on Monday. And so it's hitting on like so much of what you just said. And it made me want my planner even more. So I can't wait to share it with you guys, like when I get it. And I hope it's coming from the United Kingdom.
Ooh, so you know it's fancy.
Yeah, right? I know, right? It's international. So I'm hoping that it's going to condense all of my brain dump things that I have in various different places.
Just one place.
That's not my phone because I'm telling you, really
I don't do well with that.
Tired of my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll be the only one.
Cool.
No, I love it. Good job, guys.
Cool.
I hope that
these were good.
They were good. I feel like mine were better, but it's fine.
They were the best, clearly.
Yes. There was no question.
I'm kidding. But I wrote a couple different several of your hacks down because there's so much I need to change in my life.
But that's what the point of these conversations are, is just to figure out where you can improve and start trying to implement those things bit by bit.
Yeah.
Don't have to be perfect. Just got to be better than the day before.
Good. All right, guys. Well, we want to hear your life hacks. If you have something that we didn't touch on, share it in the comments, either on Instagram or YouTube. And maybe we can highlight some on a future episode. Who knows? But we hope that you have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.